All right, thanks. We will have two players. We got Dedrick Mills here, and we'll have Travis Vokalek. And so go ahead and put your questions in for Dedrick. First one is from Brian Christofferson, Husker 24/7 Sports.
Hey, Dedrick, thanks for being here. 2 months into last season, what was kind of your thought process when it wasn't necessarily going maybe exactly as you thought, and what kept you in the right mindset to finish out the way you did last season, and how that kind of catapulted you into this year?
I mean, I was just basically knowing what was best for the team, no matter what I was playing or not, wherever they needed me at. I was just trying to be that guy that they can put anywhere and use versatile, So it just, I really didn't think too much on it. I was just thinking more about my team and what I can do for the team.
When you stepped away from that season, what did you take from it? What did you want to, how did you want to grow from it this year? What can you do better?
I feel like I ended the season really good. I just wanted to capitalize on how I finished the last season and continue the same work I did towards the end of last season, is trying to be a dog for the team and just continue to do that again this year, starting this first game off.
Thank you.
Lincoln Journal-Star, Steve Sipple.
Hey, Dedrick, your coach has called you a bell cow of that running back room. What kind of workload are you anticipating? What kind of workload are you ready for?
Anything they're ready to give me, I prepare myself. I've been doing this for a while. I mean, every time I feel like I can go a whole game, but I also got teammates and that I feel like you can put them in the game and they can do the same thing. So I just feel like I'm a workhorse for whatever they need me to be.
What have you seen from? By the way, Ryan said today that Ronald Tompkins was number 2. What have you seen from Ronald, and how have you been able to help him?
I've seen a lot from Ronald. Ronald got good vision, running physical, hard, downhill, and he's been focused and he worked real hard to get back to where he had, so he can off an ACL injury. So he worked real hard to get back, and he worked his way back up to number 2. And I feel like I say, I feel comfortable. You put him in the game, he do the same thing I do. He'll workhorse too. So I mean, I feel like all the backs workhorses. I mean, we all do the same thing. You put anyone else in the game and still be the same.
Thank you, Dedrick.
Jake Bartecki. Jake, go ahead.
Dedrick, do you have any personal goals that you would like to see yourself achieve this year? Is there any numbers you're looking for?
Not necessarily, just being a workload. Just been trying to be a workload for my team. That's all it is. Wherever they need me at, whatever they need me to do, that's all I want to do.
Husker Online, Sean Callahan.
Dedrick, what have you seen just from Adrian and Luke as far as them running the football on camp? And if they run the ball well, how much easier does that make your job in the backfield?
I mean, I've seen a lot from Luke and Adrian these past few months practicing. They just been like unbelievable to me. I like I say, when I see both of them run, I mean, because they both meet the starting quarterbacks. So it's like, now I look at them, it's like, hey, it doesn't really matter. I take both of y'all in the game. You know what I mean? And either way, it'll make my job a lot easier, but at the same time, I'd rather for them just continue to focus on what they got to do, and I'm the running back and let me run,
Lincoln Journal-Star, Parker Gabriel.
Hey, Dedrick, how much has a healthy offseason and an offseason in the same, not only football system, but just in the same place in your life, 2 years at the same school and all of that, how much has that helped you both on the field and off the field?
I mean, it helped me a whole lot. As you see, I wrote an article about mental health, so it kind of really helped me off just being here and just being around the people. It's more like family, so it's like it's a family culture around here. So I just feel a whole lot more comfortable and just, I don't know. Every day I wake up, like I said, I'm happy. You know what I mean? You ask my coaches, I come in alive every day, go to practice feeling alive every day, trying to make sure I try to wake other people up, So just being here for this 2 years so far, I mean, I feel great. I mean, I could stay here for a little while longer if I had to, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna just finish this last season out. You know, like this is my last season, so I'm not even worried about where everything goes ahead. So I love being here. I feel great. Being here makes me happy.
Martin Hers, Daily Nebraskan.
Hey, Dedrick, I just all that you've gone through over the last couple of years, what just does it mean to being able to call yourself a bell cow running back in your possibly final season here in Nebraska?
It means a lot. I mean, especially coming from my coaches because they see the work I put in every day. I try to encourage and, you know, be that guy for my teammates, you know, be somebody they can come to and talk to or whatever, you know, just anything, every situation I try to work hard at. So, I mean, I feel honored to be called bell cow of the team or the running back. But, I mean, it's all about being that workhorse and are you willing to be a workhorse for your team?
All right, and we'll finish up Dedrick with Sam McEwen, World Herald. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Dedrick. What are the one or two things that you worked the hardest on this offseason to improve your game?
Just more trying to pay attention to signals off the field and get the signals down so I don't have and just trying to play faster. Like, because if I get the signals that give the quarterbacks time, it gives the quarterback time to snap the ball faster because I ain't looking to the sideline still trying to get the play. So it's just like trying to learn the signals and just like conditioning a lot, trying to get. So because I know we probably gonna have to run the ball a lot or whatever, you know. So it's like just trying to get that conditioning and just paying attention to my signals.
I know you have aspirations, football aspirations beyond the collegiate level. Ryan Held kind of mentioned those a little bit that, hey, if you want to play on Sundays, here are the things that you've got to get better at. What feedback have you gotten, if any, just on here's the things you got to do to present yourself at that next level, and what do you want to hope to achieve this season in that regard?
Just more of like blocking more downfield, being a guy that's downfield still blocking no matter how even if once the ball passed me, just still trying to get down the field to make a block for the quarterback or whoever got the ball in their hands. That's another thing I can work on, and just trying to make a open field move on a safety or something, you know, just next level guy stuff, you feel me? So that's the stuff he told me I need to work on and stuff like that. So I've been focusing on hitting those little things like that at practice lately, you know, and even before lately, just been working on it because he's been on me for a while about that. So I just trying to take my game to another level.
Thanks, man.
All right, thank you, Dedrick.
Thank you.
We'll finish up here in a minute with Travis Vokalek, so go ahead and request questions for Travis.
Thanks.